Hi everybody, how is everybody now? Today, this week, hope you're feeling refreshed. It's Wednesday. Always remember, Wednesday is the midweek where you sit down, see what happened, and you know, reflect back on what you've done, and also look at what you can do. Right? So once again, welcome to Learning with Lenny. It's lesson 38. We're already close to 40 lessons. Amazing. Thank you again for liking, subscribing, commenting, sharing. You guys are the one who's been always there to help out. You guys are the ones who deserve the clap. Okay, so thank you so much. It's always humbling to see your messages and everything. Right. Today my topic is actually for every single person out there who's actually doing sales. It's really important because you need to understand that doing sales is one thing, understanding how to do it is the other thing, but most importantly is how are you going to be profitable. Okay, so if you're doing sales, this is the topic for you to understand. Okay, so it's really important. What my topic is, it is called where to find people, or where to find sales. Okay, so it depends on what you're doing. If you're selling cars, where do you find those people? How do you find it? If you're going door to door on a daily basis, how do you find these people? If you're a business person, how do you recruit people instead of complaining? So these are really important things for you to understand, that if you want to be successful, you've got to take that lead. You've got to take the charge of pushing yourself. Okay, so this topic, how it runs is very simple. Where do you find people? How do you find sales? The first thing here is look for them. Okay, now a lot of you think that sales is going to come in. A lot of you think that by just going out there, you're going to get sales. Well, let me just make you understand one thing. You've got to be able to look for them, be different, change your style. It's not really about wanting people. You see, if you're in the industry where you're in food industry, it's totally different. Yeah, that means people are going to come and buy your food no matter what. So that's easy for you. Okay, but if let's say you're in the industry where you're selling coupons, for example, to every individual, what it means is that you've got to go up to a person and say, hi, how are you? My name is Lenny. I'm actually here on behalf of, for example, Domino's Pizza. What we're doing today is a huge campaign where we're giving out some free pizzas. If it's okay with you, I'd just like to take 2 minutes of your time. So that's something you've got to understand for you to go and find those people, right? So you've got to look for them. Where do you look for them? Every single place. Now, if you're selling cars, how do you find people? Well, if you've actually sold a car, try to be a bit different. Why not have some social media engagement? Okay, why not you go on your Facebook and start shouting out, put it in your stories. If you're on Instagram, put it in your stories, tag people. Maybe some people won't like it, but hey, just tag it, because at the end of the day, those who are willing to help you out will share it out. Those who are not willing to help you out will probably tell you, please don't tag me again. And there are people who just leave it there, and you've got numbers. So always look for ways where you can find people. Put it in the newspaper, have an ad out, hey, we're having this promotion for our cars. So it's not necessary the company does everything. Sometimes it is up to you on how you actually find people as well. So it's really important. Word of mouth. Okay, when you go out for a function, talk to people about what you do. Okay, tell them, hey, I'm actually working for BMW. I'm actually working for Peugeot, and we're currently having this promotion where your interest rate is only like 1%. So these are things that you've got to understand. The more you talk about what you do, the easier it is for you to get sales. Okay, the easier it is for you to find people who want to buy your product as well. Okay, second thing here is pitch everyone. Do not be afraid to talk to anybody at all. Okay, the worst case scenario is the person is going to tell you, hey, you're getting on my nerves, can you just get out of the way? That's it. Nothing else is going to happen. So during my experience, when I used to go out and do sales, my worst case scenario was somebody actually used the foul language on me. He said, get the beep out of here. And I said, okay, I'm sorry if you're having a bad day, but thanks so much. Have a lovely day. I hope that the next time I see you, probably I can speak to you. Right? So be positive in every single way. Do not worry about talking to anybody out there. Do not worry about talking to your people. Do not worry about talking to salespeople. Every single person out there is to be spoken to, okay? And it is your job to speak to them. So always remember that if you are looking for sales, talk to every single person, because the more you speak to every single person, the more chances you are at getting the sales. So it's the same thing. If you're doing any kind of sales and you're at functions, you're at family, friends' house, your family, whoever, tell them about it. See if they're interested, okay? Don't be the person who pushes it, just tell them about it, okay? Third thing is, stop being lazy, move more. So some of you, what happens is the moment you're able to do a sale and you're making 1,000 or 2,000 or 5,000 ringgit, what happens is you become lazy. Oh, I've got the money, I can sustain, stuff like that. So always remember that it is money that motivates money, okay? So the more money you have, the more money you're going to get. The less money you have, the less money you're going to get, okay? It's just as simple as that. So always remember that. So there are people who say that, I come up from a very hard life and stuff like that. Yes, it's because you didn't have money and you wanted success. So it's the same thing. But the only difference is there are some people who become successful and then they stop and then they go back down. So it doesn't work that way. In order to be successful, you've got to be able to manage that success yourself. So how do you find sales? How do you find people? It's all about you not being lazy. It's about you moving more. Okay, the more you move, the more you'll find people. The more you move, the more money you're going to make. Okay, every single day is about making money. Okay, and making money is about being happy at the end of the day. When you have a lot of money, you can spend a lot of time with family, with every single person, right? But it's because you've worked hard enough for you to enjoy as well. Okay. Number 4, work ethics. Be an example. Always make sure that you have great work ethics. What I mean by work ethics is, it means do not cheat, do not lie, do not be dishonest, because that's not going to work for you. Always remember that if you're honest in what you do, if you're not lying, you're telling the truth all the time, it's only going to allow you to be great. So when you have proper work ethics, when you have good work ethics, it's going to lead you to being successful. It's going to lead you to a lot more sales. It's going to lead you to a lot more people trusting you and joining you. So it's really important for you to understand that your work ethics is very, very important. You need to be the example. If you want to lead a team, you need to be an example. If you're leading your company, you need to be an example for yourself. Remember that the more you know that it is for you, the more successful you are going to be, because you are being yourself. Okay? So that's really important. The last thing here I just want to tell you guys is, let's say you're going out there and doing sales, right? On a day-to-day basis, you're going knocking every door, hi, how are you, and stuff like that. And you're speaking to, let's say, 100 people right now. Well, let me tell you something. The only way you're going to change that, the only way that you're going to be more successful, is always understanding, go for more people. If you're doing 100 now, go for 150. Okay? What happens is, let me just tell you this. So I was a person who was bad in sales. So they say that there is something called the law of average. If you talk to 10 people, 1 people would probably sign up with you. I wasn't that good in sales. So what I had to do is I had to speak to 20 people, 30 people, and probably get 1 sale. Okay? But what I found was, the more people I spoke to, the more sales started coming in. So I was doing 150, I was talking about 150 people, and I had 5 sales. Okay? Now, is that good? Well, it's good because you're training yourself to talk to a lot more people. It's bad because you're not training your skills. But what happens over time is, because you talk to more people, you become better at what you say. You become confident in what you say. you learn how to turn around negatives easier. Okay, so what happened was, because I did that every single day, it actually came to a point where for every 2 people or every 5 people, I'll close 1 sale. Okay, so imagine if I close 1 sale every 5 people. That means if I talk to 10 people, I'll be doing 2 sales, right? Now, if let's say I'm talking to 100 people, that's 20 sales. Okay, so if I'm talking to 150 people, that's 30 sales. 30 sales from 5 sales. Okay, so it's not that it's not just about being better at your skill set, but it's being consistent at the numbers, and then when you get good at it as well, your sales increase. Okay, so when you allow your sales to increase, because you're maintaining the number of people as well. So if you're talking to 100 people, you used to get 5 sales. Now you talk to 150 people. Sorry, 150 people, 5 sales. So now you talk to 150 people, you're getting 30 sales. So that's a huge jump, right? But it's only because you're consistent at the numbers, you're consistent in the amount of people, but your skill just gets better. Okay, so don't become lazy. That means if you know 150 people before this, you will get 5 sales. So what you don't have to do is, you don't have to talk to 50 people to get 5 sales now. Sorry, you don't have to talk to 25 people and get 5 sales, and then you stop working. That's what I'm trying to say. Stop being lazy. Okay, stop being lazy. You've got to move more. So how do you find people? How do you do sales? It's all about this. Most importantly is, you've got to look for it. Okay, don't stop looking for it. Don't be demotivated. Be motivated. Learn to be different. Try out new skill sets. Make sure you understand them. Make sure you're doing it for yourself, because the money you spend, the money you're going to get back anyway. Okay, so it's just as easy as that for you to do sales. So if you're doing online business as well, always remember that the more you're spending on social media, the more you're blasting out ads, the more amount of reach you're getting to people. So if you currently only reaching about 1,000 people and you're getting 1-2 sales, well, understand that you've got to now reach 2,000 people to get 3-4 sales. Okay, you've got to spend more to get more. That's how it works. Okay, so I hope this actually helps you guys out. I hope you get some value out of this. But it's very important if you're doing sales for you to understand this as well. Okay, so once again, thank you so much. I hope that you like it, share it, comment. If you need any topics, let me know. I am more than happy to help you guys out. And most importantly is subscribe, share it out, and let people also get this value. Thank you so much once again. 2 tips I just want to leave you with. Number 1 is manage your time. I know that there are so many people out there who's so busy with work, but understand how to manage your time. Make sure you have that balanced life, as I told in my last lesson. Make sure you have that balanced life. Manage your time. How are you going to run meetings? How are you going to go out and do sales? How are you going to get profit? How are you going to move to your next location? Or how are you manage your time? How are you going to spend time with your family? When everything is about when, the more structured you are, the more the routine you have, the easier it becomes. Okay, second thing here is be patient. Success comes from being patient. Okay, don't think that today you do, tomorrow you're going to see results. No, you will see results. Might take a longer time if you've just started. Might be faster if you're consistent at doing what you do. Might be easier the moment you have a system as well. Okay, so be patient. Success comes, but be patient. Learn to do things. Learn to hustle. Learn to always be on top of the situation as well. Okay, so thank you so much once again. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and if you need any help, just reach out. I'm more than happy to help you guys out. Okay, so thank you once again. I will see you in the next lesson.